Okay guys, today I want to start the video out with a ridiculously funny meme. It had me going for like 20 minutes or so. Look at this one, alright? US government's like, okay Billy, this is your stimulus check. You need to use these for essentials like food, rent, or Billy no! As he puts it into XRP. Sorry, first of all, this is kind of relatable, where it's like you just spend way too much money on cryptos. What is way too much money, right? But it's just funny, I think, where it's like XRP is just, let's go for it. I don't know, I had a good laugh. I thought you guys might like it too. Having said that, we are giving away 100 XRP if this video gets to 1,500 likes within 24 hours. There's nothing crazy you have to do. All you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you comment something down below. And also, guys, what do you think? All right, I think we're giving away 10,000 XRP or 5,000, still depending, if we get to 100,000 subs before June. Still think it's possible, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Having said that, let's take a first look, all right? A lot of people were wondering about this whole $60 million NFT ordeal. I saw a lot about it in the comment section, people saying that it's not true, there's something fishy going on there. Well, yes and no. The founder of MetaPurse is the anonymous buyer who spent $69 million on it. And yeah, to a certain degree, this actually is because of his own personal ideals with NFTs. He's very bullish on them. And I think this is also done partially because he's the founder of the NFT fund MetaPurse. So, I mean, it's kind of in your own interest to do such a thing, right? You spend money on it to get more money back just by people coming kind of to you. In a different sense, I also think that this is just done because he thinks that this is one of the most exclusive pieces ever, and by overpaying a ridiculously high amount, just beating Justin Sun from Tron, by the way, yeah, you're definitely also setting a bar for future references to this piece, right? Because he bought it for $69 million, it's the biggest purchase ever. It's not that strange that he estimates it could be worth $1 billion in the future, because if you think about it, well, he spent so much on it. It's the biggest NFT sale ever. People are always going to be looking at this at like the most expensive piece ever. And I think it's going to always kind of keep that status. Like Bitcoin, for example, has the status right now of being the most expensive crypto. It's not really the most expensive crypto, but it's mostly regarded that way because it's the one that we all know. Theoretically speaking, there could be an NFT already out there that's been sold for more money that we do not yet know of, right? Theoretically speaking, it is possible. It's just this one is known and branded as the most expensive. Same thing for like the pizza transactions and whatnot. It is what we know. Then all of a sudden people are going to attach way more value and money to it because it's the first to do something like that or the craziest in the news. This piece of art is really not that special. It's 13 years of work, and he says because it's so much work put into something, it's worth that much. I see it differently though. It's all branding, it's all tactic, because yeah, you really just are buying that, in my opinion. You're buying the idea that some guy in the future is going to attach more value to this whole marketing scheme. Because if somebody told me, you can buy this guy's work, he spent 13 years on it for $69 million, I'd just give him the finger. I'm like, I'm not going to give you $69 million because you became an artist for 13 years. I don't give a shit. I don't need your piece. I wouldn't give it $5. Okay, I would give it $5, but that's, kind of where I draw my line. So is it really that special? Definitely not. It's just a marketing scheme, in my opinion. But all right. Ripple CEOs and SEC agree on a timeline for arguments. So at first I was really excited about this. I thought, hey, let me share all the stuff that I found here. Let me go crazy, but I'll talk about it a little bit later in the video. I don't really honestly care too much about these dates anymore, honestly speaking, all right? It's mostly because if you really fixate yourself too much on a date, there's only more things that can go wrong because, well, they don't really go by these dates. Here you can see specifically, they request that the court accept the following timeline. The opening briefs from defendants would be due on April 12th, and the SEC on May 14th. The defense would have until June 4th to reply, which basically has put 3 dates into our horizon. Yet, are they all relevant? Yes and no. Yes, because we have a final end goal, but no, because if you check the XRP price, for example, one of the interesting things that happened was we all thought, almost everybody thought that XRP will most likely do good right around 15 or 22nd of February. Now, what happened was XRP actually performed quite well throughout the whole ordeal here towards the 13th or so, actually towards the early 14th, and then dropped, logically because people were all anticipating the 15th or so. However, What was supposed to come the 15th actually already came out here on the 26th, 27th, 28th, somewhere around this time here. I'm not exactly sure which day it was. And so the price already started to pump or do good. This, of course, came in effect with the Wall Street bets, with the Doge pump, with the XRP pump group, and so it was multiplied. But the general idea here is that XRP price went up mostly because Ripple fought a nice response, and then went down because there was nothing really to come for it anymore. And that leaves my question here of what's going to happen in the near future. Will we all buy in again because of some of these dates? And will they not just provide these informational pieces way earlier, or what? Because it's also hard to say whether or not all these price bumps, for right now, let's say, for example here, all these price bumps or downfalls are actually to do with the lawsuit or because of Bitcoin, right? Or is it something else? We don't really know. It's very hard to say. What I do know, though, however, is that XRP, in my opinion, once it goes, is going to go crazy. And right now, it's still to some degree not in its fullest form. It's not performing the way it should, but it's going to be coming out at one point or another. This lawsuit will be fixed eventually, and then we're free. Elon Musk wants Coinbase to list Dogecoin. Doge has proven itself a worthy altcoin. How long can Coinbase continue missing out? Should Coinbase host Dogecoin? Yes, says Elon Musk. The crypto world is waiting. It didn't really get too much attention. I'm not sure why. Maybe because he just said yes and most people don't see the tweets prior to it. However, it's always very nice when he does that. I didn't even check Doge. It didn't do too well. I think the meme effect is kind of worn off, where it's not really that interesting to go for Doge anymore. By the way, my Ava, I bought a freaking ton of this motherfricker yesterday. Luckily, it went well. Actually, I also bought myself some Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Cash because I was talking about it the other day. I think it was 2 days ago, and I told you guys that I was a little bit sad that I never claimed my Bitcoin Cash because you had to put in your private keys. But then one guy replied in the comment section saying, Dusty, think about it. Bitcoin has gone up ridiculously much. Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV are kind of replicas, yet they're not really going like that at all. And I was like, I got to get myself at least a little bit of those as well, even though I am not bullish on them at all. I just think it's nice to have them for the sake of increases. And luckily the bet paid off. I bought myself some other coins as well. Let me quickly see which ones else I bought. Kusama I bought 2. Didn't really do too well, but that was not yesterday. That was like 3 days ago or so. And in this list, I didn't really buy anything else, I believe, yesterday. Engine, I bought a little bit, but that's because I want to have it for the long-term stash. I told you guys, Engine, I think, is going to keep popping off. And I think that might have been it out of this list. I bought a ton of coins, but they must be 50 plus. Because I can't remember any of the names for right now. I bought some BNB too. Wanted to have a little bit more because I still think the more that Binance grows, the more that I can, benefit from that. Once more, I will make a Patreon soon where I just share my portfolio and every update that I do on there to my portfolio. It's coming. Then BlockFi raises $350 million at a $3 billion valuation. The valuation of the popular crypto lending platform BlockFi has reached $3 billion after the company raised $350 million in a Series D fundraising round. And the thing is, guys, if only we had the connections to invest in this type of stuff, oh my days would I splurge like crazy. Same thing for Coinbase Ventures. When I see what they invest in, I always get so extremely excited. And I'm not quite sure if Coinbase Ventures is actually a subsidiary of Coinbase or if they strategized it where Coinbase Ventures and Coinbase are actually two separate things so they can actually get more money out of this for themselves in the longer run. I'm not quite sure how they managed it or how they did it. It doesn't really matter to me either because, again, I'm not involved. But I think stuff like that is stuff that really does properly, and we know it. If only we could just put money into whatever Coinbase Ventures put money into, I think it would at the end of things be really, really successful. And if we could just put more money into the crypto space from the company perspective, if all of these things weren't private and some of them were public, oh my days, would that be juicy. However, yeah, you need either some big fund to have a lot of money, or you need the proper connections to do this type of stuff. In a different sense, I mean, they're worth $3 billion already, which is a pretty large amount. If you put in a couple $1,000s, at the end of things, it's not going to be at a $300 billion valuation soon anyway. So how much money can you really make from that? Not that much anymore. It's already really high. When the BlockFi is already worth $3 billion, it's already pretty damn juicy. However, to a different degree, Coinbase worth $100 billion. Yeah, I mean, BlockFi, theoretically speaking, in a couple years, it could do it too, right? If Coinbase is already there right now, I don't see Coinbase not going to $300 billion in one point in the future either. So yeah. Then excerptations put sooner than you'd think, with XRP at $20.45, market cap of 920 billion, changed 2300. Not actually sure. Would the market cap then be 920 billion at $20? Let's see really quickly. Let's just go times 2. Would put no times 4, yeah. So it's times 40-ish. Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. Times 4 would be 80-ish, then times 10, 800. Yeah, it's a little bit more than times 40, so yeah, I think that makes sense. Guys, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart right now. 40, yeah, of course, that's 20 bucks. Yep. Okay, so honestly, that's not really crazy at all. I like to keep telling people this type of stuff, but they always go mad in the comment section saying, Dusty, you're dumb or you're stupid. I even muted this person. I have no idea who it can be. You guys can let me know down there. I don't, let's see. Okay, I'm not exactly sure why I muted him. Not sure about that. Doesn't matter too much, I guess, for right now. Who cares? Point being, $20.45. My opinion, not a long shot at all. $920 billion, not crazy at all. And this change percentage is the only thing which is a little bit too beautiful, because we all know it's going to be taking a couple of days for that to happen. 200% in one day, it ain't going to do it. All right, it ain't going to happen. However, if you think about it, the first day that this lawsuit gets fixed, the first day that Coinbase announces they'll get XRP trading again, all that type of stuff is going to be extremely bullish. And if it all coincides on the same day, we could see some couple 100% spike. I'm talking 200% easily that we could clear in a day. Again, according to me, this is just a non-professional, dumbass, that's what I am, opinion of a non-legal, non-financial advisor. I don't know what else to say. I'm not your dad, not a financial advisor, nothing like that. It's just a random guy on the internet. Keep that in mind, by the way. So even all my talks about putting money into crypto, it's all me. You don't have to replicate anything. It might lose your money. I got to be very careful with that type of stuff, because some people might think I only have good things going for me. Right? No, I also have some money in USDT, but look at where that is right now. So I'm a dumbass, all right? Keep it in the back of your head. It's just, no, that sucks, by the way. One fun thing, if you're from Europe or you have euros as your main currency, or at least not the dollar, one fun thing people don't really notice is that it is really annoying if you're stacking Tether or you're trading Tether all the time and you notice that dollar to euro just keeps slacking off, or it's basically the dollar just keeps going down against the euro. And all of a sudden, your Tether that you made here, you made some nice gains. Boom. Tether is down a little bit to, for example, 99.4 cents, which might not look to you like a lot of money, but it actually is for people with a lot of Tether in their portfolio. If it goes down 1.5%, that's actually a lot of freaking money. And in another sense, of course, if the dollar keeps going down, that's very freaking annoying if you want to get that into euros. That's not fun at all if you thought about that. It's not really fun. At least for me, it isn't. And also, I always mix up. When I'm thinking about how much money I got, I'm like sometimes thinking, oh, yeah, okay, I got about, let's say, for example, 1,000 in Tether. I often make the mistake of thinking I have 1,000 euros when I only have $1,000, which is about 800 euros. Then I saw this on Twitter, and I want to quickly tell you guys, man, don't fall for this type of stuff. Wait, before we get into that, go check out GSX. It's the first gold-backed crypto. I personally have a couple $1,000s into it, like you guys all know. And I'm just saying it's the first gold coin, so basically gold-backed coin, the first growth coin. It's 10 cents a pop, plus an 8% buying bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link, which means 13% extra bonus right now for being early. The sale is going on for like not even 2 more weeks. And yeah, I'm just personally saying that the risk to reward is good. So I'm going for it, right? I know I can lose all my money. I know I can win big on it. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to try it out regardless. Then talking about this one, I'm not going to unfollow, because why would I? But yeah, I mean, it's reaching. CryptoBull, what he does is just post so many ridiculously stupid analysis. They don't make any sense. And BlueNet says there, you're bound to be right at some stage, which is really kind of true. At one point or another, he's going to be right, but he's posted so many wrong things that it makes no sense at all to really follow this guy for the content that he posts. It's mostly just I don't know. I have no idea actually why. There's no good reason for me to follow him. I guess, no. I cannot think of one. He says, I'm expecting XRP to push this 56 cents tomorrow, then consolidate for another week before blasting past $1. I'm not sure if his whole goal is to just do this only for fun, or if he's also trying to be serious in his creation of these predictions. I'm really uncertain. All I know is they make no sense at all. And, but whatever. All right, we're just gonna keep it the way it is for right now. Let's just stay happy, because why not stay happy? And let's move on. Then I want to quickly say it's not him as the only guy who keep putting up crazy predictions and crazy ideas up. There's a lot of people out there. All right, and I'm just saying, guys, XRP is not the only coin I personally hold in my portfolio. Even though I think very highly of it, I still never encourage my friends or anything like that to only hold XRP unless they're doing that all in a bet, for example. One of my friends just told me they're betting on XRP. They wanted to place a bet on a football game, but they were like, you know what? One friend of mine said, no, XRP has a lawsuit going on. It's also considered to be a bet, kind of. So bet on that instead. He was like, okay, let me do that. So he put some money into it. In those cases, fine to only have XRP. But if you want to have a good crypto portfolio, don't go for one coin, right? This is just me to you as a person, not financial advice. But it's not the smartest thing. Honestly, however much I like XRP, and trust me, you're going to find some more bullish, but I'm extremely bullish on XRP. But still, getting only that coin, the only coin in your portfolio, I don't think that's a smart thing, all right? I'm just looking out for you as a person. Please think about it, right? Think about it. You don't have to act as to what I'm saying, but just think about it. And then, is March a good month to buying VeChain? Man, every month is good to buy more crypto. That's what I keep saying as well. People always ask me this question, Dusty, when should I buy? When should I buy? I'm telling them, man, buy it right now. You'll see. If you go down 20%, whatever, all right? In the end, if you're bullish on crypto, who cares about a 20% loss? Who cares about a small little short-term downfall of your money? If you're long on crypto, this will all be negated at one point or another. 10 cents VeChain is not crazy in my opinion. It's not crazy at all. I remember all those cheap freaking VeChains, man. If only I committed even more. But that's the regret you're always going to get. But the thing is, if you don't buy any crypto right now, you're always going to have that haunt you and come back. So, man, if you really want the best time was yesterday in terms of getting into crypto. In terms of buying, the most easy one is just to buy today a little bit and then see as you go. If you're down a little bit, that's all part of the process. Unless you only want to buy crypto once and never look at it again, then maybe reconsider. But you guys get the picture, all right? Buying crypto is not that hard, and I just recommend people to buy either every single day, because that works too, or just in like every week or so, something like that, in certain intervals. Otherwise, you're going to hate yourself or something like that. Just figure out a way. Make sure you just keep buying and don't think too much about when you should be buying. That was it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care.